Greetings, my lords and my ladies. In the last patch, Primal Pinball has been replaced with brand new event Zuma Tower. In this video I will provide you with brief event overview and some data and statistics to show whether this new event is better or worse than the previous one. First major change is the addition of new currency – Mystic Ancient Coins that can be spent on castle skin fragments in Zuma shop. The event itself is pretty simple, you use Zuma Vision to advance the floors. There are 7 floors total and each floor has its own set of rewards. You can either keep climbing up or claim one of the rewards upon reaching a certain floor. It also means that if you aim for Mystic Coins, you don't receive neither Crimson Moonlight nor Stardust, and vice versa. There is also no guaranteed rewards for certain amount of spins anymore as opposed to Primal Pinball, which is already a big L in my book. Let's move over to the stats. First we will focus on reaching the last floor and Mystic Ancient Coins. There were 3 attempts. First attempt cost 1575 visions. Second 1475 and third 1435. On average, you will need 1495 Zuma Visions or $150 to get the last tier rewards or $75 per one castle skin upgrade. Some people managed to get to the last tier for 900 visions, but I would consider them very lucky. Moving over to Crimson Moonlight and Stardust. Crimson Moonlight was the main focus of testing, but the results can be easily extrapolated to Stardust as they're both part of the same rewards pool. Total spent 3,360 visions or $300 worth of GT arcade packs. And we have the following stats. At Tier 2, 5 visions per every 1 crimson for an average total of 224 crimson. At Tier 3, 35 visions per 4 crimson for an average total of 128 crimson. At Tier 4, 155 visions per every 18 crimson for an average total of 130 crimson. At Tier 5, 515 visions per every 60 crimson for an average total of 130 crimson again. At Tier 6, 995 visions per every 120 crimson for an average total of 135 crimson. After testing 3 times, it was clear that the most cost-efficient way to gain non-coin tier rewards was to focus on the lowest tier, which is always guaranteed by the event after one pool of 5 visions, and the chance for crit rolls allowing you to go up to Tier 3 and claim slightly larger rewards on occasion. After calculating the average and taking crit chances into account, that results in 262 total crimsons for 1120 visions, if you stick with Tier 2 rewards. Finally, we shall compare Zuma Tower to Primal Pinball event. For Primal Pinball, on average $170 would be spent for 528 spins. That would typically result in 650 to 900 crimson, which averages out to about 775 crimson. This makes the Zuma event approximately 3 times more expensive to gain the same amount of crimson, and even more expensive to gain the dust. Overall, Zuma event is way worse in terms of Crimson Moonlight and Stardust gains. It does offer a new way to purchase upgradable castle skins fragments, but in doing so developers have significantly reduced the amount of rewards that used to be the core of these kind of events. In my opinion, developers should either add guaranteed rewards per certain amount of vision spent or add previous floor's rewards to the pool of total rewards count and maybe reduce them a little bit in doing so. As for now, Zuma Tower is a big L in terms of Crimson Moonlight and Stardust gains. Thank you for watching and see you in the Infinity Kingdom. Bye bye.